Welcome to the CompuBox Academy. The crowd is buzzing for this one here tonight. I'm talking. It's Roy Jones, The Rock, Rocky Marciano.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Pensacola, Florida, here is a middleweight, a super middleweight, a light heavyweight, and a heavyweight champion of the world.
So much hype surrounding this big matchup. Can't wait to see. Marciano with one of the best right hands in boxing history. If he catches you flush, it's good night. Swing and a miss with that uppercut. The right hook can't miss. Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
You see the nerves on the fight stepping into the ring, Tom. It can tell you so much about a fighter. And the look in the opposite corner, you've got one fighter that is in heaven. This is where they want to be.
Punching. There's a counter shot. They threw the hook. It didn't land. That jab misses. This counter puncher is going to pull it right there. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Are we witnessing one of the all-time greats go down? How is this fight still continuing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
I think that will look even more dramatic in slow motion.
I need to see that again.
That will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues. So we enter the final 10 seconds here in a pretty dominant display. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Well done with that counter shot. Talk about Roy Jones in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice. Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Something has got to change after 2 knockdowns in the last round.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do? Do they throw the towel in? Do they let him come back out again? Because they know their fighter is like a lamb to the slaughter.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? Hold it right there. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
He defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense, work on defense, blocking and stopping and shooting.
Jab misses. That counter punch caught him clean. When you're fighting a swarmer and you know their goal is to bury their head right in your chest, the uppercut would probably come in handy.
You've got to be fit to fight a fighter like this because they will stay in your face. They will throw punches at you. They don't even let you.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Show us something, Rocky. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Didn't wait long to get back and get engaged.
Green Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
Just gets out of the way of that right uppercut. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. Disaster averted.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How they...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! And down goes Jones Jr. And look at that shot to the head, and there's no way they were gonna stand up to that one.
Where?
1, 2, 3, 4, 6.
Talk about Roy Jones. On to the third. His eyes look pretty clear here, Johnny. How do you think he's going to do after being knocked down in the last round?
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Couldn't write a script like this. This is like Rocky versus Apollo. They need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. Nice counter punch right up the middle. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You have got long arms, you know the bigger fighter. You've got to keep him out there because you're not good at fighting up close and personal. Very, very good fighters can do that. Very, very good big fighters can do that. But use the jab, use the reach, and use that endless shot power.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. It appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Tough to be a judge in this fight as both fighters have had their big moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Punch and just got countered. That left-handed jab doesn't quite score. They both want the knockout. Punch, counter punch. That's a lot of swelling. The referee taking a good look at it. Is he going to stop it? So the referee took a look and decides, let's keep going. They both want a highlight reel knockout. Despite what the judges score called, Pensacola's finest is down. How about that technique on that headshot? Let's see it again and appreciate it more.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last. Back at it in round 4. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
What a knockdown. 1 minute. You need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
Tried to score with that hook, but missed. That hook was off target. Rocky Marciano in trouble. Do you believe this? I don't believe what we're seeing here.
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now...
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. How are they still standing?
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the movement. Look at the speed. Back on it. Like it never happened.
Timing beats speed. Speed beats power. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
So you're getting in there with somebody that's so fast, you're prepared to take a licking because you've got to get some before you get in close.
The perfect counter lands. Swing and a miss with the jab. Hold that thought! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. That was the moment!
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Perfect counter shot. He misses with that jab. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Are we about to witness history? The great Rocky Marciano in serious trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. What would you tell this guy if he's got to do something different?
Wow, it's like...
And there's the bell for round 5. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
What do you think of what we've seen so far from these two boxers, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Looks like trouble was averted.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
Hold on a second, Johnny. Did you see that? Roy Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. And right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
They miss with that jab. Both fighters landing in these exchanges. Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
He threw a punch and just got countered. Both men step back for just a moment. Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. We almost saw a knockout a second ago, and now they're going toe-to-toe.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
The straight right just misses. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Beautiful counter shot. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. Let's talk about Roy Jones in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. There's the bell to start round 6. Jones Jr., believe it or not, may want to take a knee here. Just one punch away from getting the momentum back.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot more at the end.
Roy Jones Jr. in trouble. And now they're right back into the fray.
Bean Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Big shots from both. Hold that thought! Can you believe it? Roy Jones Jr. is on the back foot now. How did they not go down?
Defense, defense, defense is everything because they got shot one.
And finally, Jones goes down. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Even I've got to see that again.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You still want to fight.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can...
When are we going to see a jab? I wouldn't be surprised if they stop this fight considering the swelling and the bruising. And he will stop the fight.
I was getting a little anxious there. This is a career-ending fight.
So it is a TKO win here, no doubt about the outcome.
Just like another like TKO, it's Teddy Pendergrass over. TKO is spot on. What a shot. You know what? The argument was there. The referee didn't know what to do, but he called it. Great shout.